Do you guys know how to make the leftovers from one meal taste like something completely different, but so freaking delicious? The leftover meal for my meal plan that drops this week is meatloaf sandwiches, where we use the leftover meatloaf from Monday to make these grilled cheese meatloaf sandwiches that are so freaking good. I can't even describe it. Okay, first of all, like I said, the meatloaf is good. But one of the things that I have discovered after doing food content for so many years is that there are a lot of people whose family members do not want to eat leftovers. Listen, it couldn't be me, baby, but I get it. So all of my weekly meal plans include a leftover meal where we take the leftover protein from one of the dinners and we turn it into something completely new. Today, we are making grilled cheese meatloaf sandwiches. If you have kids, I dare them not to like this. You can leave out the grilled onions. The recipe calls for a ton of optional toppings. But for me, I'm using slices of my homemade bread recipe. My universal recipe also calls to butter the bread, but because I am me, I am going to mayo all sides of the bread. That's another thing that I hope you guys get from subscribing to my meal plans is that you learn to do what works for you. You don't always have to follow a recipe step by step. If something calls for butter and you want to use mayo, you can do that. If something calls for beef but you want to use turkey, you can do that. The important thing is that you get confidence in the kitchen and that for the love of the food gods, you learn how to season your food. When I'm making grilled sandwiches, I really like to use my bacon press. I will heat it up on the stove as I'm putting together the sandwich and use it to make those beautiful, yummy grill marks on the top of the sandwich so that when you flip it, it looks like you grilled it on a panini press, but you just are a genius and used your bacon press instead. Can you give it up for the sandwich? It looks good. It tastes good. It's perfect. Bon appetit.